And trust me, it was a very big fortune. I thought about giving some part of the inheritance to her family, but all of them already had a few million on their bank account, and they had always treated Elizabeth like trash, so I decided to keep the money for myself. Of course, they tried to sue me, claiming I had killed Elizabeth. But none of their accusations had any truth to them, and in the end, I let my lawyers handle it. But of course, I hadn't forgotten why I had wanted to become rich in the first place. After I had received Elizabeth's money on my bank account, the first thing I did was buy a Bugatti Veyron Supersport for $2 million in cash. And then I drove it to Paul's house. You remember the guy that made fun of me in high school? I rang the bell at his parents' home to see if he was still living there. And indeed, he opened the door and looked very surprised to see me. He said, "Michael, what are you doing here?" And I said, "I just wanted to inform you that I have hundreds of times more money than your stupid parents. Just come, I want to show you my car." We walked to my car and Paul looked almost shocked. He said, "There is no way that's your car. You must have rented it." So I opened the trunk, where I had stored $5 million in cash. I said, "You think I rented these too?" Paul didn't respond, and then I went right in front of his face and said, "Now you know who's balling." And then I went into my car and just drove away. Since then, I've sent Paul a Christmas card of me next to one of my cars every single Christmas. Oh, and do you remember how I promised my mom to pay her $500,000 back for the $500 she gave me? Well, I gave her much, much more money. Because she really deserved it.